What if I told you history makes no sense? Samurai used swords while fax machines already existed. Sounds fake, right? But every single thing in this video is completely true. Today, I'm sharing history facts that sound fake but are painfully real. And fair warning, at least one of these will make you stop and question reality for a moment. Let's begin. 1. The fax machine was invented in 1843. Yes, 1843. That's before the American Civil War, before the light bulb, before indoor plumbing for most people. The inventor was a Scottish man named Alexander Bain. His machine used electrical signals to copy images over wires. Now here's the crazy part. The samurai class in Japan was officially abolished in 1868. That means for about 25 years, a samurai could have sent a fax. Abraham Lincoln was president until 1865. So yes, Lincoln and samurai existed at the same time. Next time a fax machine breaks, remember, it's older than modern Japan. Chainsaws were invented for childbirth. This is real, and yes, it's disturbing. In the 1780s, doctors invented a small hand-cranked chainsaw to help during difficult births. When babies got stuck, doctors used this tool to cut through bone. There was no anesthesia. The patient was fully awake. Cesarean sections existed, but they were usually deadly back then. So somehow, this was considered the safer option. Only later did someone realize this terrifying device would be perfect for cutting trees. Humanity often invents nightmares before finding practical uses. 3. France used the guillotine publicly until 1977. 1 month later, Star Wars was released in theaters. Think about that. People were watching space battles with laser swords, while real executions were still happening with a blade invented in the 1700s. Disco music was popular. Science fiction was booming. And medieval punishment still existed. The past and the future were living together, and it was weird. For Nintendo was founded in 1889. Yes, the same Nintendo. That gave us Mario and Zelda. When Nintendo started, the Eiffel Tower was still being built and Jack the Ripper was active in London. Nintendo began as a playing card company. It stayed that way for nearly 100 years. The video game giant you know today started as a small card shop. Mario's company is older than airplanes, radio, and both world wars. 5. We landed on the moon in 1969. But suitcases with wheels were invented in 1970. Let that sink in. We escaped Earth's gravity, traveled through space, walked on another world. But no one thought to add wheels to heavy luggage. When the idea was introduced, stores said it wasn't necessary. We went to the moon, but rolling luggage was too modern. 6. Australia once declared war on birds. In 1932, emus were destroying crops in Western Australia. Farmers asked the government for help, and the government sent soldiers with machine guns. What followed was a complete disaster. The emus ran fast, split into small groups, and survived multiple bullets. After days of failure and wasted ammunition, the mission was cancelled. Politicians later joked that the emus deserved medals. Australia officially lost a war to birds. 7. Napoleon Bonaparte was once defeated by rabbits. After signing a peace treaty, Napoleon decided to celebrate with a rabbit hunt. Thousands of rabbits were gathered, but instead of wild rabbits, domesticated ones were used. When released, they did not run away. They charged toward Napoleon. Hundreds of rabbits surrounded him, climbing over each other. Napoleon retreated to his carriage and fled the scene. One of history's greatest generals lost a battle to fluffy animals. 8. Cleopatra lived closer to the invention of the iPhone than to the building of the pyramids. The Great Pyramid was completed around 2560 BC. Cleopatra was born in 69 BC. That means the pyramids were already over 2,500 years old when she was alive. The time between her life and the iPhone is shorter than the time between her life and the pyramids. Time is not a straight line. It is a mess. Number 9. Ancient Romans used urine to whiten their teeth. This was completely normal to them. Urine contains ammonia, which actually cleans and whitens. People collected it, used it daily, and even taxed it. That is where the phrase, "money doesn't stink," comes from. History is educational and sometimes disgusting. Number 10. In 1989, Pepsi briefly owned the 6th largest navy in the world. The Soviet Union could not pay Pepsi in cash, so they paid with warships instead. Submarines, destroyers, and cruisers were handed over. Pepsi accepted the deal and sold the ships for scrap. For a short moment, a soda company had more military power than most countries. The Cold War was strange and apparently carbonated,